Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Lisa with Lisa's Faith and Budget Planning channel. I'm excited to be here today. Today is Thursday the 17th. Tomorrow is Friday. It is payday. And let's get into paycheck to paycheck budgeting. So here we go. Everything that was supposed to come out did come out. I'm assuming I had the wrong date for this, so it's going to probably come out tomorrow. But that's okay. I'm just going to leave that sticker there. I'll just a little check mark. It's fine. It didn't have to be on the exact date. As long as I have the money for it and it's close to it, that's what works for me. So that's what I do. I'm going to go over here to Paycheck 2. And what we're going to do is take a look at what's going on. So Paycheck 2 is what we're doing today, is going to reconcile Paycheck 2, get our budget for balance forward amount for Paycheck 3 on the other side. Now you'll see here that I already have the salary because I saw the pending deposit. I know what's going to be posted. I'm just waiting for it to happen tonight and we'll be ready to go for tomorrow. Sorry about the smudges here. Yeah, I have water or something. I don't know. Yeah, I messed it up a little bit. When you print your own pages, sometimes, especially on your own, a specific paper, sometimes it bleeds or smudges when it gets wet and it just kind of messes things up. So I'm very sorry about that. Here we go. So I'm going to zoom in and we're going to reconcile Paycheck 2. There we go. All right, so what do we have here? Everything as far as income that I expected to come in came in exactly to the penny, so no adjustments needed to be there. All my bills exactly to the penny. And then we had some extra spending here, down here at the bottom. So anything I don't budget for, but I know I'm going to use this buffer to pay for things, I put a 0 here. Oops, I'm marking it up. And I put the amount, the actual, what I spent, and then I subtracted over here as an over. And I just do that just to remind me, okay, this part came out of the buffer. This is what I accounted for because I knew that's what I was going to spend to the penny. And these are my spending categories: grocery, household, restaurant, miscellaneous, and gasoline. And this is where I get flexibility on and freedom. I love thinking of it this way. I give myself permission to spend, and I give myself enough spending money to cover all the categories because that's typically how I spend. So it gives you freedom to do your day-to-day life without the hassle or worry, are you going to have enough money in the bank? And that's why I do budgeting. That's why I do these paycheck to paycheck budgeting, because it makes life so much easier to not have to worry about what's in the bank. You know it's there, you know the numbers, you know how it's laid out and what's left over and what the buffer is. I'm guessing my buffer is about $700 right now. So I am going to pull over my calculator here, and I got some notes over here. I've done my, well, not done, but I have my, get you on camera here. Grocery, household, restaurant, gasoline transaction logs that I use, and what I have are my balances. And I did not go over in my budgeting at all. I squeaked in at 8 cents here left over, keeping it under budget. So I thought I did really good here. I have noticed I have slowed down shopping every day, in the sense that my son's back in school. He's virtually learning at home, and I'm here most of the day, and I just can't run out and go to the store as quickly or easily as I want. So my spending patterns are going to change a little bit because I just don't have the time. And yeah, so that's important. Let's see, my restaurant category. Let's see if I can get all this in the camera. All right, there we go. My restaurants. So I still have $61.61 left over. That is super exciting. In fact, that's enough money to cover for Friday night pizza and still not touch the new balance coming for the month, for the rest of the month, which is awesome. Going in with positive numbers, going in under budget gives you a little more freedom, especially from the 18th through the end of the month, the 30th. Is it 30th? what month is this? September, whatever the end of the month is. I kind of need those extra dollars because it's a long stretch without any cash coming in. Oops, go up a little bit here. So Miscellaneous did really good. I still have $47.80. Again, spending patterns slowed down. I needed to focus on my son and focus on his needs, and I wasn't distracted by Amazon and board and spending. So, and then gasoline, which I still have $7.30. Obviously, we filled our tanks a while back, and we still don't need any gas yet. My husband is just now, starting yesterday on the 16th, going back to the ships that he goes and takes care of with their systems and stuff, and driving to the base again. So that is new. Our gas budget, I will definitely bring back up to $2.50 because I just started doing that. So let's go ahead and put our numbers in. Now that I know how much is under what I budgeted, I can go in and I can write my actuals and we can put those same under budget numbers right there. So here we go. I got my little notes over here. What we actually spent is $387.54 in grocery, household items. Restaurants, we spent $230.27. And then miscellaneous, we spent $210.27. And then in gas, we spent $82.70. So let's do the difference here. Let me see if I can get this on here. 387.62 minus 387.54. Make sure I'm writing all the correct numbers, so we'll do the math here. So I'm going to add 8 cents here. 291.88, and then minus 230.27. Yep, did the math right there. I love it when they have, 6161 or, several numbers in a row or something. It's quirky like that. I think that's fun. 258.14 minus 210.27. 47.87. And then 90 minus the 82.70, which gives you 730. Excellent. So now that I know my actual numbers, I can go down this list of actuals that I spent and then come up with what should be in my bank account right now, because nothing's going in, nothing's going out, whatever it is right now. Let's see, and let's go over a little bit. I did have some transactions here. Earlier in the month, my son had saved up for the past year $96, and he wanted a Lego kit, and I needed cash to pay the landscaper to cut the grass. So I kept his cash and bought his Lego kits that equaled $96, and we just kind of did a swap, which gave me extra cash for me, and I had to account for it somewhere in a couple budget videos back, $31. So I just wrote it as personal cash here. I'm getting ready to do a Bible study starting on the 22nd or 23rd, I'm not sure. And I should start doing videos that next week at the very end, last week of September, on a new Bible study, 1 Peter. It's the Jen Wilkins study. It's been out for a while, but our ladies group at church is doing it, and I'm really excited about that. I got went to grocery store and said I need $10, and they just gave me cash back at the register, and so I had to account for it here. And then I needed another $40. Basically, I was trying to collect $75 to do a haircut, color, and a tip for my hairstylist who comes to my house, which I absolutely love. And that was the rest of the cash. I went to the ATM. So I was just kind of finagling money here. So if it doesn't make sense, it's okay. Don't worry about it. And then my other son, Justin, signed up for his classes for GED, and there's a laptop he needed. And so we bought him a laptop on Amazon. And then the other day we decided, hey, let's paint the living room 1 week before home group starts showing up. And I still got to finish painting the living room. We wanted to lighten it and brighten it. And yeah, so we're really excited about that. So we needed paint and supplies. And that's where that money came from, was the buffer. Instead of using miscellaneous, I just took it out of the buffer because it was a project. And I thought it made more sense that way. I could have taken it out of miscellaneous and went negative, but it just didn't seem right. So I didn't want to go negative, I guess is what it was. So here we go. We're going to start to make sure everything's on camera up here. And I'm going to add all this up and I will be right back. Okay, here we are. So that is the total of all my actuals. That's a lot of money. Whew, $2,400, $2,423.71. And this is actually my first time doing it. I didn't do it off camera, so I'm hoping I punched all the right numbers here. And then I'm going to take this actual income, 5, and I'm going to subtract, oh, I was off camera, I'm sorry, that number there, 242,371. And yes, I am right on the penny for my bank account. This is what my actual bank account says this morning. So yeah, that is what I'm rolling over to Paycheck 3. And now I know, I don't know why I started purple on this page. There we go. 974, and then I can add tomorrow's paycheck. And now I know how much I have from the 18th through the 30th. I always like to keep a note up here what the dates are. $2,979.27. And that is where I'm going to start my budget for the month. Let me get back on camera here. So now where we go from here. So where we go from here is laying out our expenses for the 18th through the 30th. So what I love to do is just grab my calendar back here. And because I use a disk system, I can just kind of pop the calendar out. And then put it off to the side so it's not like all in the way and everything. And I can look and see what expenses need to come out. So on, let's see, and it's funny because Paycheck 2, I did not put life insurance, even though I listed it on my calendar. That's weird. Okay, so the first thing I know that needs to come out is life insurance. So now this policy covers 4 people. So you know what? I really need my other sheets. There we go. And that will be $87.56. I thought I was going to use my calendar, but I'm going to use my list of budget because my calendar does not have the actual numbers of how much everything is. It just has a list of the names. So life insurance and then Audible. And that's $14.95 a month. I'm still using that, so I'm going to keep it for now. iTunes. Oops, I don't know why I did 2 S's there. Sorry if I'm shaking the camera. Okay, so $2.99. That's for like a bunch of storage for me when I do these videos and stuff because I record on my phone. Vivint. That's our home security. If you're interested in Vivint, I do have a code in my description box where you can look them up, and if you choose to use them, then I get a little bit of cash, and I think you get a little bit of cash too, towards your bills. So I really like Vivint Home Security System. I like, it's a referral link is what it is. And it's a really neat little system, and the quality is really good, and haven't had any issues with it. So I like it. I know I've seen Shay Budgets. I like watching her channel, and she has the same security system. She just bought a new house and had it built and everything. So she and I have the same security system. And I thought, that's cool. Okay, Visa. So I have 2 reoccurring charges I pay off every month. I have decided, as long as we don't carry a balance over, we will keep the credit card. And the first time we do, me and my husband decided this, the first time we do have to carry a balance over, we're going to have to close the account, because then we're going to get in trouble, and we don't want that. Next is our Sprint. My Sprint bill went down significantly because I paid off all the leases, all 4 leases of my phones. It was awesome. I celebrated that day. I'm like, honey, look, no more leases on our phone bill. So $265.76 is what it should be, and that's what I'm putting down here. And then Verizon, let's see, that is $82.71. That's rental equipment for the router, and that is also our internet service. So and it works, it does really well. We really like Verizon, so I like that. Fios is what we have. Every dollar. So that subscription is coming out. Let's see, landscaper. It's another, how much do I need to give? I think it's only $60 because I already have the 5 from the cash before, so I only need $60, which means all I gotta do is run to the ATM and get what I need there. Tithe. I probably should put that up here, but I don't have it on my list that way. And then city utilities. I think that's all there is. Now, city utilities was up a little bit. We had a pool in the backyard, one of those you pop up, and we filled it up with some water, so it's a little higher than normal, but that's okay. We enjoyed playing in the pool. It was awesome. It was hot. It was 90 degrees every day, and it's just like, need something to do. So absolutely love that. And that looks like everything so far. Check the calendar too. Life insurance. Oh, sinking funds. I forgot to put my sinking funds. Can't forget those. So my sinking funds went up by $100, and I did a sinking funds video explaining why, and I'm trying to remember why. Oh, I decided to put another $100 a month away for my son, who's a junior in high school this year. We're going to put away money for his senior year, because a lot of times when your senior year starts, there's so much you have to purchase. Photos, let's see what else. You got senior portraits, you have senior yearbooks, you have senior this, that, and the other thing, and packages and deals. And if you get it early, you can save some money. And oh my goodness, it's just crazy. And I remembered my other son, who graduated in 2017, how much we spent with him, and it was like $1,700, or not 17, $1,100. And so I'm just doing $1,200, rounding it up and ready to go there. So let me put all my pages back, and we will be ready. I'll just lay that right there for now. Oh, I guess not. It's not going to pop in easily. Okay, so this is our budget. Now we need to put in our budgeted categories for grocery household, restaurant, miscellaneous, and gasoline. Now that I look at this, I'm like, I'm running out of room because I'm almost all the way to the bottom. So hopefully I won't have a lot of buffer transactions that, you know, anything I'm going to spend out of the buffer down here. I'm giving myself 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 transactions. That's all I got. So that's the paycheck. And let me get the amounts I need for, I'm going to zoom you back out a little bit. Make it a little easier on myself because I'm not sure if I'm staying on camera very well. I'll zoom out and pull up what. So I've got $400 for grocery household. I've got $260 for restaurants. I've got $220 for miscellaneous and $60 for gasoline. Okay, I had to correct a mistake, so I'm jumping back in here. I erased it. Thankfully, these are erasable pens. I love them. They're my favorite. I forgot to add whatever the balance is for groceries, restaurants, miscellaneous, and gasoline, plus what I plan to budget into what I was writing. I just wrote down what I was going to put in, not the what was left over from the previous paycheck. So let me do that. So the total for, obviously, so the amount I plan for the 18th through the 30th, groceries is $400. And then you just add the 8 cents, and that's easy math. That's $400.08. Oops. And then for restaurants, it's $61.60 plus the $260 that I reserved for this part of the month, and that gives us $321.61. And our miscellaneous had $47.80, and I'm going to add the $220 to that, and that gives me the $267.80. And then I'm going to take the $730. Oops, I turned it off. $730 plus the $60, and you get $67.30. And that'll be the gas. So that's my budget amount for the rest of the month. This will get me to the 30th, and this is what I have to work with. So now I'm going to go in and I am going to total these up, and I will be right back. Okay, I am back. So here we are. This is my entire Paycheck 3 setup. I'm ready to go for the month. I'll go ahead and zoom in real quick and show you everything so you can see it clearer. So there's the income. These are all my expenses. My adjusted budget for my grocery, household, restaurant, miscellaneous, and gasoline. These are my spending categories. And then down here at the bottom, you can see my totals. This is my total expenses. It was $29.79.27 for my income, minus this, and gives me $486.23. This is what I call my buffer. This is what I call the money, and its only job in my account is to sit in my account in case I need a little extra cash because something popped up, or I forgot a bill, or I forgot a transaction that was going to clear, or an emergency happens and we need the extra money. Now, I do have an emergency fund, which is $1,000, and that's for like car repair, appliances, or repairs, or whatever that I need for that. I also have my $1,000 go money, and that's just an emergency fund that I keep in cash in a lockbox, actually a little safe in my house. That way, for hurricane, tornado, natural disaster, something extreme, it has all my personal documents, birth certificates and stuff. That is available for me to grab and go. I'm going to zoom back out so you can see the whole thing. And get the heck out of Dodge so we can protect ourselves. So those are my two separate different emergency funds for different reasons. One's electronic in the bank, one's cash on hand. That way you can pay for gas, and it's all in small bills. That way, you know, it's easier. A lot of times they don't like to accept large bills in gas stations and places like that, but hotels are fine with it. So I keep small bills on hand, ready to go. So this is my paycheck to paycheck budgeting. I hope you really like this video. I hope this helped. If you have questions about how I budget, let me know. These are actually my personal budget sheets in my Etsy store. You can purchase these online. I'm getting ready to come out hopefully this weekend with the October. I'm trying to get the rest of the year, October, November, and December sheets all ready and set to go. And that's it for right now. I also have new planners for the month of October, November, and I'm getting ready to do December and put that up. In my daily planner, faith-based planners where I have scripture at the top, they're for caregivers or anybody that's looking to have a planner, and I'll be doing a new release video and all that too. So those are digital downloads. Everything in my shop is printable and you can purchase online. So it's called Lisa's Faith Budget Plan. Let me say that one more time. Lisa's Faith Budget Plan in the Etsy store. And yeah, I'm excited. So anyway, that's my paycheck to paycheck budget. I hope your budgeting is going well, and I will see you next time. Have a blessed day. Bye.